if you have $50,000 right now, would you buy a Ghanaian passport? This is the topic of the day. So, Nana Bediakon, aka Jacob Freedom, aka Cheddar, has launched his manifesto. For those who don't know, this man is aspiring to be president of Ghana, and he's competing in the 7th December general elections. And one of the things, one of the promises that he's made is that he wants to be able to raise $50 billion. Yes, $50 billion. Let's listen to him right now.
Ghana raising Ghana's first $50 billion. I mean, this is the kind of figures when you call, like, how is Ghana ever going to make this money? Because we're only struggling over $3 billion and we barely get it. How are we going to raise $50 billion? Yes, we are going to raise $50 billion. Says who? Says the young man standing in front of you. This vision and this policy is going to make it happen. If you ever wondered where all this money will come from, well, this is it. And it's very simple. So we decided a collaboration between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Interior come together for one purpose: to empower the immigration services of this country and create the citizenship package to monetize Ghanaian citizenship only for Africans. Now I know that this vision and this idea is going to save Ghana, but it's the phase one of it. The target is 1 million Africans to invest 50,000 in Ghana in exchange for Ghanaian passport. They can invest in our gold. They can invest in our oil. They can invest in our agro processing. They can invest in all the things I've told you, because Ghana will have the biggest, most booming economy and is going to attract Africans to come in this country. But they will also want to be a part of Ghana's legacy. And so we have to take advantage of that and raise the 50 billion from Africans by Africans. This very policy marks a history today.
So Chad's dream is not far-fetched, okay, because it's not anything new. All around the world, most countries are now selling what we call citizenship by investment. So if you are rich, you have money, you're looking for a second passport, you're looking for a third passport, and then you have the money, you can buy yourself a citizenship in any country. And it's something what we describe as being a global citizen. And there are a lot of people, there are a lot of people who choose this option because having some type of passports allows you the opportunity to be able to travel around the world without restrictions, and then also to be able to do business in certain regions. So it's something that it's not new. A lot of people have been doing it. If you take countries like Malta, Montenegro, Jordan, Turkey, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, I mean, a whole lot of countries, even the US and the UK, they all have these investment opportunities where if you put a certain amount of money into the country, bam, you can become a citizen. You get your passport, and then one of the perks of this citizenship by investment is having access to be able to travel around the world for free, not for free, travel around the world without any restrictions. Like, let's take for instance, you're a Ghanaian citizenship. Ghana is ranked on the World Passport Index by Henley and Partners. It's what the number is, I think 75th, or we are 75th on the ranking. And then you want to be able to travel to a place like France, or any part in Europe with your family, or your business, we want to be able to travel. The Ghanaian passport, to travel to most of these countries in Europe, you have to apply for visa. But if you have a stronger passport, what it means is that you can just wake up and be like, you just buy your ticket, and then you can go to the airport and travel to that country using that second passport that you've bought. Let's say you bought that of Malta. You're not restricted. There's no need for you to go and apply for visa, wait for approval and all of that. You can travel with ease. So it's one of the perks that comes with it. Now, Jacob Caesar in the video that you guys watch, he's promising that he's going to help Ghana raise $50 billion because he's going to also sell Ghanaian passports to those who want to be citizens of Ghana. It's a loud dream, it's a laudable idea, but the question is, are there people willing to spend $50,000 to buy a Ghanaian passport? The answer is yes. The problem would be how many people would be eager to buy this. Now, if you look at the Ghanaian passport, okay, and you check the index on the Henley and Partners website, Ghana's passport gives you access to be able to travel to 68 countries around the world, visa free, which means that you can wake up, take your Ghanaian passport, travel to 68 countries without you necessarily having to apply for a visa. You just have to present your passport and you can go to these countries for free. So that's the number for Ghana. If you take that of Nigeria's passports is ranking, I think, 90th on the global passport index as compared to Ghana's one, which ranks, I think, about 70th on the global passport index. So Nigeria allows you to be able to travel to 45 countries for free, visa free. So in terms of the passport strength, the Ghanaian passport is stronger than the Nigerian passport. Now, Cheddars Plan, right? Cheddars Plan is to sell the Ghanaian passport for $50,000, which means that if you're a citizen of Nigeria, of course, we urge our Nigerian brothers, to come and buy our passports if Cheddar becomes president. If you're a citizen of, say, Nigeria, you have $50,000. You see that your country can travel to just 45 countries visa free. Ghana allows you to travel to 68 countries visa free. You can take $50,000, come and buy a Ghanaian passport, come and invest in the country. You invest in a country, and then you are given what we call a Ghanaian passport, and then you become a Ghanaian. You see, Omo, you're now a Ghanaian. It's just not something that is open to Nigerians, but Cheddar is the Cheddar's main target is for all Africans, especially those with the money, because $50 billion is a lot of money. How much was Ghana even chasing the IMF for? $3 billion. So imagine if Cheddar is able to raise $50 billion, let's say in a span of 5 years or in a span of 10 years. You can imagine the sort of investments or the sort of things he can do for Ghana. But it's a wild dream. It's a wild dream. Even if we can manage to sell 1,000 passports or sell 1,000 citizenship by investment in a year, that gives it like $50 million. $50 million, the schools it can build some hospitals, it can develop roads, it can do a whole lot. I love this idea. Other countries, several countries have done it. Why won't Ghana be able to do it? The only thing that we need to do is to be able to strengthen our passport so that if Ghana can increase the number of countries that the passport can allow you to travel to visa free, I think that is something that a lot of people would want to definitely buy into the idea. I mean, there are some of these African countries, their performance on the global passport index is very, very bad. If you take a country like Somalia, Somalia's passports can allow you to travel to just 13 countries visa free. Just 13 countries. Look at the number of countries we have in about 198 or 200 countries in the world. Somalia allows you to travel to just 13 countries visa free. So Somalian citizens, if Cheddar becomes a president, you're welcome to buy a passport. Look at a country like Libya, where they can travel to about 17 countries. These figures that I'm mentioning is from the passportindex.org. Okay, so it might differ from the Henley and Partners, but this is from the passport index on. You look at a country like Sudan, South Sudan, Congo. I mean, these African countries perform badly. Not just at these African countries, but there are also countries around the world that they perform very badly on the global stage, like their passport strength. So all of these countries, if Cheddar becomes president, come December 7th, which is, everything is possible. But if Ghanaians would vote for Cheddar and then Cheddar becomes president, I think that this is a laudable idea. He might not be able to raise $50 billion within a year or two, but to be able to, to be able to dream about it, to be able to think, and then even if he can raise maybe $50 million every year or $100 million every year, it's going to really help the country. It's going to really make things, easy for us, because we've been craving for investment, and for a country like Ghana that we borrow a lot, this is a laudable initiative, because then, hey, we can make some new money. And given that Ghana is very, very peaceful, if you look at the whole African region, Ghana is one of the most peaceful countries, one of the most conducive places to do business. And we don't have any political tensions. We don't have any. There's peace in Ghana. You guys can agree with me. There's peace in Ghana. So for your peace of mind, Cheddar is saying that come and get a Ghanaian citizenship, wherever you are in the world. Hold a Ghanaian passport as your second citizenship. As these monies are coming in, definitely with infrastructure being developed, with tourism being boosted, and Ghana building strong foreign relations with other countries, will be able to increase the number of countries that Ghanaian passport holders can travel to. Especially the focus, we are praying that we can increase the number of countries that Ghanaians can travel to, especially in Europe. Imagine you have a Ghanaian passport, you can wake up and then travel visa free to a place like, no, the UK is too high. A place like France, Switzerland, Denmark. You can travel visa free there. Come on. Wouldn't you want to hold a Ghanaian passport? It's laudable. It's a nice idea. And we are hoping that, hey, Cheddar wins. We are hoping that Cheddar wins, so that he can bring this into life. Anyway, share what you think with me about this promise, or about this mission of Cheddar. Share with me in comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. My name is Chris Handler of G8 Base TV. Thanks for watching.